In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Canon M50 for live streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever platform you're using. Actually, let me know down below what you're using. But first, if we're meeting for the first time, my name is SLOBS, Twitch streamer, live Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8:30 South African Standard Time. I'd love to see you there. If you have any questions about cameras, lighting, sound, anything, I'm in the just chatting screen quite a bit, so I'd love to just connect with you guys. So there's a few things that you're going to need to start live streaming with your Canon M50, and the first thing is going to be a dummy battery. The dummy battery allows your camera to be continuously powered throughout the live stream, so you can stream for up to even 4, 5, 6, 8 unlimited hours. The other thing you're going to need is a mini HDMI output, and this thing. What is it? Look at that. This is like the fossil of cables. I mean, I think that fits into my Huawei P10 Lite. Sheesh. But you're going to want to make sure you get the right dummy battery and one that fits into the Canon M50. So that's making sure that you get an LPE 12 sized battery, and make sure to get the right dummy battery with the cable, because sheesh, the way you do it is there's a little slit at the bottom of where your battery goes into, and then that's where you're going to plug in the power cable and bamba. Now the next thing is you're going to need a memory card. You need a memory card inside of your camera. Otherwise, while you're streaming, it's going to keep saying no memory card inside, and you don't want that showing up. The next step is to download the EOS utility app, and that's a free Canon app that you can just download, and once it's launched and you've plugged in your camera, you're going to just see that's going to pick up that's a Canon M50. Even if you have a different Canon, it'll pick that up. It's quite universal towards the cameras. Now for the setup. So firstly, you're going to want to put your dummy battery in and connect that up with the memory card inside. The second thing you want to do is put the archaic cable in, and that's going to automatically launch your EOS utility app. And then afterwards, you're going to want to plug in your mini HDMI output. So you're going to need a capture card. I currently use a WinStar capture card. It's not the most advisable one. It's the one that I bought for a YouTube review. It's the only one I got. So if you have a 4K one, that's pretty epic. So you're going to plug that into your capture card, and voila. So I've just plugged in the archaic cable, and you're going to notice that this comes up on the screen over here. And this just shows that I use the EOS M50. The next cable I'm going to connect into it is the mini HDMI out. So let me plug that in. I'm going to show you guys what to do next. Okay, so once you plug in the HDMI output, you're going to notice that your screen goes black, and I want you to know that's completely normal. What that means is that you're no longer seeing what you're seeing on the screen on your camera, but instead it's going to reflect onto the screen. So for example, we're going to click onto remote shooting, and it's going to bring up this settings tool over here. And if I go into my live view mode, which is going to show you what the HDMI output is, here it is over here. Now, one of the drawbacks to live streaming on Twitch with the Canon M50 or YouTube is that you're going to have to use manual focus. There is other apps that allow you to use autofocus, but you can't really stream at the resolution that you want, and then you might get a bit of pixelation, but it's not too noticeable, so it might be worth it to look into that. There's actually a video which I'll link down below where you can go and dive into that. So make sure to select manual mode, otherwise you're going to get a whole bunch of boxes on the screen. The next thing that you want to do is on your camera settings, so maybe even before you've connected everything, you're going to make sure to click the info button on there, and that's going to deselect all the information showing up on your screen. So all you need to do is go to manual focus and remove all the info just by clicking that info button on your camera. So let me just click a bit of a close over here. Burst recording Joel here to show you how to import your camera now into your OBS or SLOBS. And what you're going to do is you're going to add a new source to your scene. For me, it's going to show up already, but I'm going to show you what I mean now. So you're going to say video capture device, and you're going to say add a source. So since I already have it imported in a previous source, it's going to show up as an option over here. But what you're going to do is you're going to say add a new source if you've never brought it in, and then give it a name so that you know that this is your camera. You're going to click add source, and then you're going to select FHD. For me, FHD is not showing up because I already have it imported in all of my other scenes. So if I just go here, video capture device, add source, and M50 here, and I'm going to say add source, and here I am. It's really hot in South Africa, so I got my fan on. Now, a few settings I want to highlight is you want to make sure your shutter speed is 100, especially if LED lights behind you, because the LED lights will be flickering if you go faster than 100, or if you go just a bit lower, you'll just be a bit laggy. That thing is, obviously, your f-stop is going to be up to you. Your aperture and your ISO is completely dependent on how much lighting you have available. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go into my main intermission screen, which is this, and this is how it looks. As you can see, I don't have it on manual mode, so this box is around me. So if I just click on over here onto manual focus mode, you'll see it'll disappear, and voila, it is gone. So every time you change your lighting around, you're probably going to need to just go back into your remote settings and change it. There are a few cool settings like picture styles where you can just kind of do color grading and options on there, but it's all going to be dependent on your personal preference. So yeah, if this video helped you in any way at all, if you have any more questions, make sure to check me while I'm live on Twitch. My link is just below in the description. I'd love to hang out with you guys there. It's not the same without you guys, so I'll be seeing you guys, and make sure stay small.